I'm the CFIT coordinator. I'd like to share some tips with you today about self-care. Everyone now experiencing their new normal, whether it's lots of kids at home, not being able to connect with others, just adjusting our whole work-life balance. So we wanted to share 4 quick tips on how to really concentrate on your self-care and take care of you. The first thing is, when we talk about self-care and we talk about wellness, that isn't just physical. So we do need to be physically active, but we need to think about all of the things that incorporate well-being. So it is social, mental, emotional, financial. So there's so many aspects to well-being. So keep in mind that it's a really big concept, well-being in general, and don't get too focused on one of the parts. It's all about balance and balancing all the things in your life as best you can. So for our tips, the first quick tip is, this is a wonderful time to use technology to your advantage. We are so lucky when experiencing a situation like we are in now to still be able to connect with each other, even though not in person. I have an 82-year-old mother-in-law who we have been able to show how to get on Facebook, Messenger, hit the little video button, and she's able to see grandchildren and great-grandchildren and get to talk and communicate with people when she's really in an isolated situation. So technology in those things and connecting with each other, it's really a great option. Use it. When it comes to physical activity or all things well-being, there are a plethora of apps and websites and things that you can use. So if you are interested, you can search your app store. You can look for meditation, yoga, physical fitness, anything that you're interested in. You can find free applications where you can experience. It's not maybe just like being at the gym, but it does give you some options. Also, anyone who's a member of a fitness center or personal training studio, many of those businesses have virtual options. For CFIT, if any of you have ever taken a CFIT class, all of our CFIT vendors now have virtual options as well. So if you were interested in taking a yoga class through CFIT, but the times or the location never really worked out, this is a great time to check out the CFIT fitness schedule, contact the vendors, and find out if you can get hooked up with one of their virtual classes. It's a great way to experience it in your own home. There's also some social ways. Sports Backers has some great, they have a couple Facebook groups. CFIT has a Facebook group called CFIT Spirit, where people can not just exercise, but they can connect and share their experiences, which really helps. So when it comes to technology, use the things that help you. Minimize the things that you may be really interacting and seeing a lot of the news and a lot of things going on. Pay attention as much as you feel comfortable with, but don't overwhelm yourself with a lot of the day-to-day news things, but use that technology for good. The second tip is, it's really important to follow a routine. Even though our routines may be very different now than they were a couple months ago, however you've changed your new normal and your routine, still get up every day with a purpose. Get up around the same time, go to bed around the same time. If you take breaks in the middle of the day, if you have events that you do on the weekends, create an environment. I know a lot of us now have offices in our spare bedrooms, those kind of things, but make the habits and the routines, even though they're different than what you used to experience, you're still following a routine. Routines lead to habits and vice versa. So if there are habits that you may be thinking that you want to change, maybe some dietary things, maybe tobacco cessation, maybe any kind of behavior lifestyle coaching, our employee assistance program has free telephonic wellness coaching that you can call get hooked up with a wellness coach that is trained in the topic that you'd be interested in. So if you're interested in something around nutrition, eating habits, that type of thing, the coach that you get assigned would actually be a dietitian or a nutritionist. This is something we're not able to supply on site at the county, so it's a great opportunity. You call the EAP 800 number and you describe to them what you're looking for, and they set you up with the coach. So it's a great time if you choose to kind of tackle a habit that you may have been thinking about changing. The third tip is be outside, be in nature, get some fresh air. I know it's spring and I know allergies are a big deal for some people, but if you can manage that, just being outside, if you have a place where there's trees, where there's birds. In my neighborhood, there's kids riding around on their bikes, and there's now, you walk around and there's sidewalk chalk with wonderful messages all over the community. All of those things help your mental well-being huge. So get outside and really experience it if you're able. When you can't get outside, open the windows, grow plants inside, kind of bring some of nature in. You can even do some virtual tours of national parks, or pull up on your phone the sounds of the ocean waves. Anything like that that can generate that feeling of being in nature helps calm and helps our well-being tremendously. The last tip is all about knowing that everything's connected. We do not have physical well-being, mental well-being, social well-being all separate. They're all interconnected. So know that and give yourself a break. Understand that moderation is fine, and just it's balance. You do the best you can to balance. So really focus on, first, self-care. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not able to take care of others. Second focus, keep a purpose. We should get up every day with a purpose. Everybody has a main thing. So keep your main thing the main thing. Also, healthy habits. They're really not hard. A good night's sleep will do wonders. Eating some healthy foods. And if you eat some unhealthy foods, that's fine. Eat them, enjoy them, let them help your social and mental well-being. But eat some things that are healthy, and then do things for others. The county has promoted the last year or two the volunteerism, which is phenomenal, because we know people who do things to help others, how much it helps our own personal well-being. So those quick little tips to help with self-care. If you are able, you can get to the CFIT page on CNET. There's a couple documents there for you. Our EAP created a resource guide around the COVID-19 and managing your family. There's some awesome tips if you have kids at home, how to manage the stress and anger when we have situations that change drastically, like have happened with us. There's also a CFIT tic-tac-toe activity that's kind of focused on all things well-being and self-care. It's a tic-tac-toe game. You can participate by yourself. You can participate with coworkers. You can participate with friends and family. It's a lot of little things that you do that lead to self-care. Any other questions or ideas that you ever have about anything CFIT, you're welcome to email me at c-fit@ccpsnet.net.